All right. That's going to start Nasty Asylum. Today I am Dave.
I'm Fat Doug.
How's everybody been?
Well, been pretty freaking good. Just hanging out with the family, doing all that dope shit. Cut my hair.
Yeah.
Trimmed the beard. Lost 40 pounds visually. Not accurate.
Hands down.
I look like a young...
At least 25.
Yeah, for sure.
You definitely look... Your face looks 25 pounds lighter.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%. And I slowed down a little bit on the drinking some days. Like, not 40 beers in a day, but like 2 or 3 40s. But yeah, so you've just been hanging out. Interesting thing happened to me this weekend. First time in my entire masturbatory career, I got caught.
Nice.
I got caught, dick in hand, porn just going hard, dude.
All right.
Sitting there, it's late at night. Hannah's pregnant. Sometimes you don't get to have sex with your lady a lot when she's pregnant.
That's fair. That's
so
fair.
You gotta tug your pud every now and again. Because I'm a now newly 28-year-old man, as opposed to the 41-year-old man I looked like prior to that evening. It's a sad scene. It's about 10:45, 10:44. She's like, I'm getting tired. Yeah, I clocked it in, dude. Military time. I don't know exactly what it is. But I'm sitting in the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to jerk off. It's going to make a lot of sense. It's going to make me feel good. So I'm in there, and I'm fucking... It's horrible. Pants completely off, like just one leg and the pant leg. You know what I mean? Like completely around the ankle. Shirt's elevated, so a little bit of my beer gut's out, but I can still see the tip of my crank, so that's good. And I just have my phone up with my right hand, and I'm using my my thumb and my middle finger to hold it, to prop it, because I jack off on the toilet like a goddamn gentleman, not like a savage in the shower. No one's gonna be slipping on my babies, you pussies. And then I take my forefinger, index finger to some of you people, and then I use that to scroll forward because no one needs to watch the entirety of a porno. You carry what I'm saying? Okay, so as we're going forward, I'm holding it like maybe 6 inches from my face because I need to use my bifocals to really get that focus in there. My phone doesn't have 4K for some of the websites. It's awful. I'm poor. And I'm just left hand tugging it, dude. Like just vigorously getting after it. Taking all the effort. There's veins coming out of my neck. It's like I'm working out, but I haven't worked out in months.
Why?
Dude, because I needed it.
Okay, but that sounds so aggressive.
I jerk off aggressively.
Okay.
Don't be a pussy. Break the porcelain on the toilet if you have to. I don't give a shit. So, all of a sudden, I'm sitting there. I'm J.O.ing. It's not a good time. Tugging my pud. And I'm getting there. I'm damn fucking close, dude. And you know how my bathroom door doesn't close, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because I'm so in the mode, I don't hear Hannah stumbling her way down the fucking hallway or waddling, whatever, because she's super pregnant. And then all of a sudden, the door opens, and dude, the eyes, my eyes get real wide, half smile, shrug my shoulders, eye contact, dick still in hand, hard as shit, pulsating at this point. Veins are just now becoming docile because I'm nervous. And I just slightly take my phone, and I put it behind my back, and I set it on the toilet. Still smiling a little bit, very confused. I'm in shock right now. It's like when you see a kid just like in the fridge eating something they're not supposed to at midnight. Yeah. Like the fuck, and they're like, oops. And then she opens the door. She's like, "Hey, babe," and I'm like, and I was fucking mortified, dude. I was so mortified. She's like, "You can finish if you want to. Are you fucking serious?" Finish if I want. You may as well have shot an infant in the head in front of me. I don't want that.
She was nice enough to tell you.
Well, I mean,
she wasn't like shaming you.
I felt ashamed the whole time.
Well, you should.
Why should I feel ashamed? I'm jerking off my own goddamn house. I pay for the fucking Wi-Fi.
I just felt like saying you should be ashamed.
I'm never ashamed. I'm just ashamed of the fact that I look like a fucking beluga shrimp on a toilet tugging my pud. I didn't look great. Just because I cut the hair doesn't mean the body changed at all. I'm like a potato with tumors.
No, that's fair.
And fucking... It was just awful. Other than that, just barbecued and hung out and drank beer, Watched the fights and stuff. So, what'd you do this weekend? Did you get caught jerking off?
Not that.
Alright, well, I look like some of us leading more exciting lives.
I watched a very interesting thing that I'm going to recommend later.
I know it.
I watched some more Lucifer.
God damn it.
I really like it.
I know it.
I'm so glad.
Something I wish I could do.
I'm so glad. Because it does come from the Neil Gaiman Lucifer, and they keep the Lucifer Mazikeen relationship as it should be, and I really like it. It's a good dynamic.
Okay, so other than that, just fucking.
That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, so since you don't have, yeah.
So my drink today is the Great Lakes Holy Moses Raspberry White Ale. I appreciates it a good bit.
It.
Yeah, you did.
It tastes terrible.
I appreciates it a lot. It's, I mean, if you've had Holy Moses White Ale, the taste isn't that far off. It's just got a slight raspberry taste to it.
It's like bitter though.
Little bitter, but I mean, it's not an IPA, so it's not full blown disgusting. I'd give it I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10.
You go 7.5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm over here. I'm double fisting because problems. But I got a Golden Road Brewing Company beer called Mango Cart, and it's a mango wheat ale. Pretty simple, just like a wheat ale. It's got like that.
I like a wheat ale.
Yeah, but I would ask you to try it, but I know you fucking hate
mangoes.
Mango.
Are gross.
This has legitimate like pulp chunks of mango in it, and I thought I was gonna hate it. The initial taste of it is kind of like and then you get it afterwards, and it sips really nicely. It's refreshing with those little bits of mango. It's actually
the mango
solid.
In that is not that aggressive.
It's not abrasive. It's,
so
like it's like pulpy.
It's decent.
I like it. So I'm gonna give it a good 7.5 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, you know what? That's not bad because most every mango drink of any style is so aggressive with the mango. It's gross. That's why I don't like it.
I have no problem with mango at all times.
But that's a hint.
You know how
like it's nice.
The Nuge did Wango Tango?
Yeah.
I'm a Mango Tango kind of guy myself. Alright, so those are the drinks of the cast. You want to walk into the BuzzFeed quiz, bud?
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, so we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit, and we're going to figure out how much random knowledge do we have, Dave?
Fair.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
IKEA originated in Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Denmark. It's Swedish.
Sweden.
Boom. Suck it. Which one of the following is not one of the 10 most populated cities on Earth? Beijing, China. Okay, sorry, that was weird. Weird break. I fucking suck. Beijing, China. Istanbul, Turkey. Moscow, Russia. New York City, USA. I want to say it's Istanbul, but it could be Moscow as well. I have no idea. I don't think.
I feel like Moscow. Because Istanbul, I think, is a big deal.
Okay, let's go. Oh, it's New York. Holy shit.
Oh, you dicks.
Alright, well, we fucked up. All of these artists performed at Coachella this year, except I fucking hate Coachella.
Is it even really a thing?
It's a big thing.
I know it's a big thing, but is it a thing?
I'm not really up on the hipness right now, so I'm just going to guess. But we got Ariana Grande, Post Malone, Billie Eilish, Childish Gambino. I want to say...
Which one did or didn't?
Which one didn't?
Oh.
I have no idea. I know Billie Eilish did. I know that. I think Gambino was there too. I'm torn between...
Ariana Grande was there.
Let's go Post Malone?
Yeah, why not?
It was Post Malone. Fuck yeah, dude. This Mesopotamian civilization relied on which two rivers? The Mekong and... Oh, the Mesopotamian civilization. Whatever, fuck them. The Mekong and the Danube rivers, the Ganges and the Yangtze rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates River, the Nile and the Congo. Well, Mesopotamia is in Africa, right? So it's Nile and Congo.
Yeah.
No, you fuck. It's the Tigris and Euphrates. Oh, I didn't graduate.
Oh, shit.
That's what it says.
Yeah, they're fucking wrong.
All of these painters were Italian except for Giovanni Bellini, Michelangelo, Edgar Degas, and Titian. I don't know who fucking... I only know Michelangelo, and I'm going to go out on a limb.
I'm going to go with the dude with one name.
Nope, it was Edgar Degas. I fucking knew it. He was French.
Sorry.
Which one of these girls is not a Spice Girl? Sporty, ginger, posh, feisty. A feisty spice is not a real spice.
Okay.
Boom, got it. What does BAE stand for? Before anything else, beyond anything else, babe/baby, but also everything. It's before anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Or anything else. Fuck.
Fair. I think
it's before anything else.
I've read so much stuff on...
it's before anyone else. Oh, we're not hip to the lingo, bro. I'm fucking 28 and I don't know this shit.
Listen.
Fuck me.
I see stuff on Facebook that makes me feel like it should be bacon and eggs. Because everybody puts up shit that says bacon and eggs.
God damn it. Which of these is the name of one of Jupiter's moons? Titan, Europa, Calypso, Apollo. It's Titan, isn't it?
No. Second one.
Europa?
Yeah, I don't think that's one of their moons.
I'm going to trust you because I didn't graduate and you did. And you're older than me, so I expect wisdom.
Okay.
Okay. It was Europa. Good job.
Boom.
Which one of these gemstones is not a birthstone? Topaz, peridot, jade, turquoise. I want to say it's turquoise, but I don't think it is.
No, I want to say turquoise too because
Well,
that's the cheap fucking shit they do in Arizona.
It was jade. My fucking entire life.
Balls.
Which one of these is a real Pringles flavor? Ranch, queso, Parmesan, spicy horseradish. They have a ranch and a queso. That's fucking trickery.
Which one is or isn't?
Is a real Pringles flavor. I think we have to go with ranch.
It's gotta be ranch.
It is ranch. We got 5 out of 10. Mixed knowledge. You did a great job on the quiz, even though you didn't get all the answers correct. Try again next week to see if you can beat your score. That's all you guys got to say?
I'm gonna say...
Eat fucking dicks. Because the only things we didn't get were like the fucking cultural shit.
I'm gonna say fuck yourself and let that marinate, bud.
Yeah. Fuck off, bruh. Well, with that, dude, that's the BuzzFeed quiz. So where do you want to walk into with the entertainments?
Alright, I'll give you this one.
I'm so excited for it.
Idris Elba's gonna be in the Suicide Squad.
Well,
we knew this, right?
Yeah. What is he gonna be?
The biggest rumor right now is he's gonna play the Bronze Tiger. Which I'm pretty pumped for. Like,
let's do it with the claws. Black Eye with claws.
Yeah, and he's supposed to. He's matches Batman for
combat.
Not like knowledge of martial arts. Like, what is it? Batman knows he has a black belt in 28.
I thought it was 26 or 28 martial arts. Yeah.
So he's right there.
He kicks everyone's ass if they didn't have superpowers. He beats everyone.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Batman. That's my argument for why he's the greatest superhero of all time.
And
fucking Kryptonians.
I would like to watch Idris Elba do this shit.
Well, he is a martial artist. We know that. We talked about
which is a great role for him.
Yeah, I could see how having him like being in a bigger position and introducing a new character could really help bode for the Robert Pattinson thing happening. So maybe if they do want to kind of cross streams every now and again, because Harley Quinn is still Margot Robbie, right? And she's going to be in this rendition as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're not going to do it without her.
So, I mean, you're going to want her in the Batman movies, too, probably.
Because, like, the whole first movie was every girl in the world was like, I'm Harley Quinn, and that's why they watched it.
Fucking tortured soul suffering from fucking Stockholm Syndrome, but that's okay.
Elba already confirmed to have a starring role. After it was revealed Will Smith would be unable to return, we all thought he might play Deadshot, which we did for a minute.
I thought it was a good pool.
It was that would be a good move, but knowing that he's a martial artist, Bronze Tiger makes a lot of sense.
I mean, Deadshot also could fight a little bit, too.
He can.
But Bronze Tiger is definitely the holy shit of it all.
Yeah. Oh, he's not going to be Deadshot.
Yeah, of course, though.
I think Bronze Tiger is a good move. I think he would be great in it.
I think it brings a little... Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
They gave... I mean, it just says here, like, Michael Jai White played him on Arrow.
He did. And Michael Jai White's a bad mother...
And, like, when they were doing Suicide Squad on Arrow, it was awesome. Like, they had a good squad.
They did have a good squad.
And Tara Strong was actually going to play Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I remember they had that.
I was pretty excited about that. But, I'm very... I can't say enough how excited I would be for him to be Bronze Tiger.
Well,
because I think he would do... he's an amazing actor. So, there's that. And he does... like we've said, martial arts, and I think he would be really damn good for that. There's The Wire. Like, everybody knows he was Stringer Bell in The Wire, which is more his acting chops as opposed to, like, what kind of, like, stunts or martial arts he might do. That was a good acting. Luther.
That's a lot of people.
I've seen him do, like, some pretty cool shit on that show. I like it a lot.
Thor, the first one.
Yeah.
Sword fights and stuff like that on the Rainbow Road.
Ragnarok was better.
Well, yeah, to a degree.
They actually let him show off a bit in Ragnarok.
Yeah, and then
they actually took the fucking helmet off him.
Yeah, right. The helmet was obnoxious as fuck. But and he's in the Fast and the Furious movies, and you saw in the trailer for that Hobbs and Shaw, he's like a superpower dude or some sort of some dumb shit.
They keep calling him Black Superman, and I love it.
I don't like it because he's not, though. Because
he's not, but the suit just makes him.
Oh yeah.
Close to.
But I think that it's a good move because it brings a new character. That makes sense if they're going to kind of keep it like less superpower-y, which kind of happens in the DC universe, except for like, you know, we have Shazam, Wonder Woman, Superman. But
what is there? In
they try a lot
in the Marvel universe, there's like Hawkeye and Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else has some kind of ability.
But Daredevil, even to a degree, has an ability. So,
yeah, but in the DC universe, Batman's like everybody's favorite.
Yeah,
and because he's a normal guy, Green Arrow, and a lot of the villains are normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's DC keeps it. Not grounded,
not
grounded, but
more prevalent there than anywhere.
But else. It's a lot of like, these are normal people who know martial arts. They have these weapons.
Yeah, I like it too, and I just like Idris Elba, so that's dope. That's dope. Good on him, and it introduces a new character too.
Yeah,
I really wish in this one we might get a Copperhead. That'd be dope.
That would be pretty good.
But I'm excited. I know we got the Polka Dot Man, which I mean, Dave DeMulchin. Shouts out Dave.
Oh, I did some more deep diving on that too.
Yeah, who the fuck is Polka Dot Man? I have no idea about that.
Basically, what was his name? The rapper Common.
Okay.
When he was in Suicide Squad, he was Tattoo Man.
Yeah.
Tattoo Man can take his tattoos off their weapons.
Yeah,
Polka Dot Man's the same.
Fucking stupid.
And it's
I'm sorry. It's fucking dumb.
It is, but he like
throws sinkholes out all the time.
No. He can like they can be weapons. He can throw one out. It's like a hoverboard. It's whatever he wants it to be at the moment.
That's silly as fuck, though.
It is, but
you got a good actor.
I mean, it's different. DeMulchin could probably make it worthwhile.
I mean, we'll see. I guess, but
it's like I was real excited about Slipknot because it was Kick and Wing.
Yeah, Kick and Wing.
And then they killed him.
Which they should have.
In like the first 7 minutes.
Though.
Which
it's a shitty character. He can climb anything.
Even I had to look him up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Slipknot, they're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But they could have picked somebody other than Kick and Wing, I think.
Yeah, they did him dirty. They
did because he's a good actor. I like him.
Not really. He was in Law and Order. That's about the only thing I know besides him doing.
He's done he was in Wind Talkers.
Oops.
Because he's Native
Nick Cage
American.
movie where they had the Navajo people help him
Yeah.
out. Okay, yeah, I didn't watch that because Nick Cage just not for me. But yeah, good on. So, I got one for you, bud. A Filipino president says he used to be gay before he cured himself.
Wrong. Wrong.
The Filipino president, Rodrigo Duterte, has told a crowd he used to be gay before he cured himself. The president, who is known for making colorful remarks, made the comment during a speech to the Filipino community while visiting Tokyo on Thursday. After accusing his political opponent and vocal critic Senator Antonio Trialis IV of being gay, Duterte said he could sense himself was also a bit gay while married to his ex-wife Elizabeth Zimmerman. Their marriage was annulled in 2000. Duterte went on to say that he was cured after meeting current partner Honeylet Avencia. I became a man again.
Sounds hot.
So beautiful women cured me, Duterte said. I hated handsome men afterwards. I now prefer beautiful women.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing I've learned. Here's the thing I just figured. Just because your first wife was probably a cunt and made you miserable doesn't mean you were gay at any point. There's a thing that a lot of people don't realize. If you watch porn, right, and you're gonna watch straight porn,
it's a little gay.
It is.
Because, dude, here's the thing.
Because 98% of guys are like waiting for that money shot.
Dude, not even just that.
And you're staring at a full-on dick.
Yeah.
Waiting for that money shot because everybody pulls out and squirts on her face.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
That's every fucking porn. Unless you're like, I gotta see a cream pie. I gotta watch.
Bless it.
But fine, whatever. Watch what you're into, but on some level, there's a little bit of gay because you're staring at dick.
Everything about being overtly masculine is slightly fucking gay.
It really is.
Like, my favorite sport is slightly fucking gay. Football is slightly fucking gay.
Oh, wrestling and MMA
are super close.
It's homoerotic.
Yeah, it's homoerotic as fuck.
Because you're watching two dudes grind on each other in Speedos.
And here's me. Speaking about the porn thing, it's like, I won't watch a porn without a dick in it. I think it's boring as fuck.
I will.
What am I going to watch you two smash your lips together and be like, oh god, yeah. oh god, you're just grinding your vaginas. I don't want that, dude. It's called weird friction. It's gonna cause just embers of just feminism. I don't like it.
That's fine.
But yeah, dudes would be like, oh, I want to watch a girl get fucked by, a guy, and you're like, oh, look at his dick, dude. And look at his dick. That's a whole thing that dudes do. It's like, dude, he's got a fucking dick on him. We'll brag about it. We'll ask about it. We're questioning it.
And most dudes, I found out, like, a big section of, like, porn watch, like, porn that's watched, monster dicks.
I don't want to see those, though.
Like,
I don't want to see Shrek's dick.
People just want to sit there and look at the biggest possible dick they can.
Yeah, and they're enamored. They're in awe.
And why?
I don't know, dude. I think there's, like, this is where I agree with the fact that science says we can't tell if gay is nurtured or natured. I think then when they say it's a combination of both, that makes sense, because literally being a white male in my demographic, with the people we hang around with, we joke around gay all the time. All the time. Like, bro, you better watch your fucking mouth or I'll suck that dick. And people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, dude, it's not gay. And they're like, no, that's super aggressively gay. Like, whatever, dude, don't be a homophobe. and then you just do it. So this dude right here, I think he uses it to, the Philippines are a very Catholic place.
Oh, they are.
So, like, Manny Pacquiao and all that, like, yeah, super Catholic. And obviously being homosexual would be going against, the religion. So he's using it to push an agenda.
The new Pope gave the okay.
But they don't care. They're old.
I know, a lot of people don't care.
The new Pope. They don't like him at all.
And go ahead and hate him, because he's almost pulled me back.
Yeah.
Because Catholicism was missing a lot of open-mindedness. and he's giving the open-mindedness that I wanted when I was younger, but it's almost too late now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've grown up a little bit, and just it's not for you. You've
just accept. Real quick, though, by the way, happy Pride Month.
Yeah,
to those of you,
that's why I kind of wanted to put
to
this
those
out
of
there.
you who this month is for.
Yeah, the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah,
happy Pride Month. There was a Pride.
I hope the best for you.
Yeah, good for you guys. Get out there. But can we say one thing real fast?
Go for it.
About this is going to be a little off color or whatever to say it, but I have to. It's cool that you guys go out and march. It's amazing. I love the flamboyancy of it. I think it's great. I love that you come out so strong and you come out in them goddamn numbers, dude.
I feel like
wear your fucking wings out there, put your fake tits on, let your beard hang, put some fucking danglies in it, and glitter up. I'm all for it. Can we not tell people to, like, eat my gay ass or suck my gay dick or wear t-shirts that are, like, kind of like just throwing it out so aggressively that you're a homosexual? Because we get it. You're already there and you support it. I just think it sounds like you're making a bad argument.
It does. There's a lot there's a lot of them. There's a lot of gay shirts I've seen.
It's aggressive.
Just make me laugh though.
I do suck my gay dick is hilarious.
When you're creative about it,
yeah,
awesome, great on you.
Creative is awesome.
Because if you even make me think for 30 seconds and then I get it, I love it.
Right, but I just think there's because also the LGBTQ community, like, you have homosexual parents and they have children that go to these things, and then you're going to see someone with a shirt that's like, eat my gay ass. Or
I read the greatest joke about that, too. Gay parents.
Yeah, what about it?
It says, if you've got...
Because Philippines don't like it.
Because if you have two dads, you're going to get an endless cycle of dad jokes.
Oh, dude, the best.
And then if you have two moms, you're just going to get an endless cycle of go ask your mom.
It's respect, right?
And that joke made me laugh so hard last night.
It's good, but anyway,
I didn't tell it right, but last night I read that and it made me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah, like, anyway, this dude's just kind of a dick. He said he cured himself of being gay, which he really didn't, because he was never gay to begin with, so don't try to piggyback it. But
if you got at least two wives, you're not gay.
It's pushing his platform, too, because in 2016 he called his opponent, or an ambassador to his country, a gay son of a bitch in his speech, which people are like, dude, that's fucked up, you can't say that. And then now he's saying that he's going to protect the rights of the LGBTQ community in the Philippines during his presidency. There will be no oppression, and we will recognize your importance in society, he said to an LGBT conference in Davao City in the Philippines. I think the dude, again, is just perpetuating he's pushing his own presidency, and then he's hiding behind the ruse of an agenda where he's been someone who's, been gay bashing for far too fucking long.
Exactly. I'm 100% with you.
But I just wanted to bring it up because it's Pride Month, and yeah.
Don't tell me you beat being gay because your first wife pissed you off all the time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I've had girlfriends that piss me off all the time.
Never once
did I tell anybody, dude, I beat being a gay guy.
Yeah. It's just a weird thing to hide behind. But anyway, that was that. It's a story, non-story, but it's Pride Month, and that guy's a douchebag.
Yeah. Again, happy Pride Month.
For sure. And if I've offended you, I'm not sorry. I'm just saying.
Alright, so the big rumor about town there in Tinsel World is
Tinsel World. Let's just keep it real Friday. Let's keep it real Friday this month.
I didn't. No, they call it Tinsel Town, but I didn't want to repeat myself.
That's fair.
The big rumor is Marvel's Eternals is going to cast Keanu Reeves.
I like it only because that means he's not going to be Wolverine.
He won't be Wolverine. He'll be in the MCU. Okay.
Yeah, good on you. Get there, bud.
I agree with the person who wrote this article. The beginning of it says, if I ever make a movie, I'm going to cast Keanu Reeves. If I make a movie, I would try to find a space for Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
But here comes the Eternals. He might be joining the MCU. Negotiations are underway. If true, negotiations can just mean someone called him, and he's weighing it over. He hasn't signed anything, but he wants to do a Marvel movie. They want him to do one, and I mean, you bring him into the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
He's
the last of a dying breed as far as stars go.
He really is.
Because he's very cool. People love him as a person. And then his movies always do pretty well in the box office. I mean, he's killing it with John Wick, so why would you not want that person at the helm or in a big role in this large cinematic universe? You already have the draw from the name Marvel. So then once you tack on, we're not only Marvel, we have possibly Angelina Jolie, possibly Keanu Reeves. I mean, these older celebrities are the last of the A-listers. Not to say that these other people who make these movies don't do well and are super talented.
No, they're good.
It's just like your Tom Cruises, your fucking Will Smiths, your Brad Pitts, those guys, Leonardo DiCaprio's, they're the last of a dying breed. You're not really getting movie stars anymore. The stars of the movies are the stories themselves, and that's where people are really, locking it down.
And Keanu Reeves more than any.
And I just like
I heard he's very into the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people tell him how much they love his movies, how much they respect him, he gives it right back.
Yeah, and
he's there's not much of that left in Hollywood.
He seems like a cool fucking dude.
Somebody asked him the question what keeps you so down to earth? He was like, gravity.
Yeah, dude, he's very just nonchalant about it. And he's so grounded. And you see pictures of the charitable acts he does. He bought everyone food just so he could sign autographs.
He does a lot.
He goes to subway stations and he stands up on the train so he can let people sit down.
Didn't we talk about how he gave $1 million to somebody?
Yeah, he just does what he wants.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, the Colbert thing, it still shows up on my timeline about that little line. It's one little line, and it strikes me as awesome. Because he's so sensitive to what people think and care about that he just says, what happens when people die, Mr. Keanu Reeves? And he says, I think the people that love you will miss you the most. Yeah. And I was like, that's a very beautiful line to say. It's just cool, dude. But my biggest thing about him being cast in the Eternals that I like the most is it gets him away from Wolverine.
It does.
And it's not because I don't think he would make a good Wolverine. It's just he wouldn't make a good Wolverine now.
No.
Because the reason Hugh Jackman quit is because he was getting too old. It's a lot on your body. You have to look the fucking part.
It is.
And do you think that a 50-year-old Keanu Reeves is going to look better than a 54-year-old Hugh Jackman?
No.
It's going to be tough as fuck.
No,
dude.
you're going to look roughly the same.
Yeah, so let's now that he's casting the Eternals, which he has a look that I think would work for it too, a mystic look with that long hair and the beard all tightened up and everything. He has that. He almost has a Doctor Strangey look to him, which would work well in the Eternals, I believe.
I don't know a whole lot about the Eternals. That was a Marvel comic that went past me at some point.
Actually, I have something for you.
But
I'll give it to you after the show.
Excuse me. But given what little I do know about it, he's perfect.
Yeah, well,
you need someone who talks the way he does.
He's very eloquent.
He is
soft-spoken as well.
His cadence, even in real life.
Oh yeah,
that cadence would give itself great to the Eternals.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just from what little bit I know.
And
he's also obviously great at action movies because you don't go to a John Wick movie not wanting to see some fighting and gun action.
You just want to see people get muffed the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
That's all you want to see in John Wick. Like, everyone's like, I heard reviews. The story is kind of... don't care. I want you to do the best action film ever consistently.
Everything I hear is 40 minutes in, you're tired of the violence.
Never going to be tired of it to me.
But
that's what you signed up for.
From the very first John Wick, like, okay, this is just gratuitous violence at its best.
You know what it is. It's really well-timed beats of violence throughout the entire movie, done with small snippets in between, but it's when's the next fight? Because that's kind of what you gear up for.
You definitely feel, but during the fighting and the gunplay and everything else, you definitely feel the revenge aspect of it. You feel his story because you're like, oh, he was a retired assassin. He's doing this because his wife died. You killed his fucking dog that his wife gave to him. Yeah. That's why he's shot you in the head 6 times.
Well, that's why the first John Wick is the best one.
Yeah.
But
I love that movie
even
so much.
off of that franchise, it's just like the cadence that he's carried in every movie, like the soft-spokenness he was in The Matrix, even at the points where he's kind of getting vocal in The Devil's Advocate, he's still really chill, and he's got this like wise tone to his voice. So for being in the Eternals, that's what they are. They're eternal. They're forever.
And I will give you early 90s Keanu.
We just signed up for bad movies.
Not
that's
great.
all. Yeah. But he learned along
he got
the way.
paid.
Yeah.
Well, Bill and Ted was a breakout. That's where you get your notoriety.
Yeah.
Speed, not a great movie.
Sandra Bullock, and then you had also...
But you do get to play opposite Sandra Bullock, and you probably got paid pretty well.
Homeboy's name? Dennis Hopper.
And you probably got paid well.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
So, once you get to like The Matrix and everything beyond, Keanu Reeves is a great actor.
I like him. He gets a lot of shit, but he's cool as fuck. And
he does, because everybody just immediately goes back to Bill and Ted.
I think casting him in the Eternals, like again, with Angelina Jolie, use an older cast, because this is the one place they fit perfect.
Oh, yeah. If you can get... probably not with Angelina Jolie.
No, not Brad.
But I was about to say Brad Pitt would be a good fit. George Clooney could be a good fit.
I would say you should try to get someone along the lines of like you would want your Clooney's.
This is where you could get those kind of actors,
definitely.
because the Eternals are, from what I understand, an older bunch.
Yeah, because they've been around for thousands and thousands of years, like the Watchers almost. You know what I mean? Like if Stan Lee was still alive, that would be the best way to capitalize on the end role. Is like he was one of the Eternals the whole time. That'd be dope.
When Stan Lee passed, they had given out prints at the comic book store, so I have this beautiful print of the 3 Watchers and Stan Lee.
That's dope.
It made me pretty happy. So they gave it to me for free because they had like 100 of them they were supposed to give out.
And you're a frequent flyer, so I get it. But yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for Keanu Reeves joining the MCU just because, again, he's not going to be Wolverine. We need a young one, and I've heard casting rumors about the young Wolverine. Have you heard Charlie Hunnam?
No.
Charlie Hunnam. It was on comicbook.com. They said that he's been approached for the role.
I read a thing.
Him and Tom Hardy.
A couple days ago, Tom Hardy almost made a young Wolverine.
But he's not young.
He's not.
He's 40. He's over 40.
Yeah.
He's like 43, 44 years old. So
you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
I don't like it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not my style.
I like his character in it.
I like his character in most movies.
I like that show a lot, but his character's pretty great. He plays a good, like, pissed off Jewish guy.
I could take it. I can understand it. Because he did that movie Legend, and he played the Cray brothers, and he had to play crazy for a little bit because the one brother was a homosexual crazy dude who was very into perpetuating violence. And one of the greatest lines in there, I'm not gonna say it, but they were like, "Oh, you do this," and he's like, "No, because I'm not an agate." Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, that's amazing," but obviously I'm not trying to fuck things up on Pride Month. But yeah, still here for the Eternals. I like the idea of it.
I am too.
All right, I got a story for you, bud. Man dies in flight after ingesting 246 packets of cocaine.
I keep seeing this headline everywhere.
Bro.
Dude, I want to know what he looked like.
Okay, so I'm going to read it.
Because I had a cocaine phase.
I mean, we all kind of did.
And it was a good time. But I want to know.
No comment.
I want to know, like, 246. I want to know how much was in each baggie.
I'm about to get there, bud.
Okay.
Are you ready for this shit? Okay, so A man died in an Aeromexico flight from Bogota to Narita, Japan, after he consumed 246 packets of cocaine, authorities in northern Mexico say. The 42-year-old man, only identified as Udo N., was a Japanese national. The prosecutor's office for the Mexican state of the Senora said the man began convulsing and had a seizure after the plane made a stopover in Mexico City. Flight attendants noticed a person suffering convulsions and requested permission to make an emergency landing in Hermosillo, Sonora, read a statement from the office. When the plane landed at 2:25 a.m. on Friday, paramedics boarded it and declared Udo N. deceased. An autopsy revealed that the man had swallowed the amount of narcotics in the packets measuring 1 centimeter by 2.5 centimeters. Okay. The cause of death was confirmed by prosecutors as swelling of the brain due to cocaine overdose. I'm so sorry, I did not mean to laugh.
Awesome.
That's just a fucking lot, dude. So they're carried by yeah, basically. So it just says like now it's going into the drug problem of like crossing drugs across the borders and stuff like that. But this dude was
which is all well and good, but they didn't say how much total it was.
Well, it's packets that were filled. The packets were measuring 1 centimeter by 2.5 centimeters, so it's got to be some sort of grams, probably like 2.5 grams of bag.
Okay, so, oh my god, so we're talking like.
Because you could probably fit it.
We're talking like almost 500 grams of blow.
Yeah. Over 500. You're looking at damn near 300. I mean, no, damn near 600.
Well,
because 246 times 2.5.
Yeah.
So 246 times 2 is fucking 492. And then you got to take 2.
So it's roughly a little over 500.
And then you got to do the half. Yeah, so the half. Yeah, so that's a lot of fucking blow. That's a ball. That's over 2 balls. You are
savage. You damn right. You are a savage for even attempting that.
Why would you think
that was a Japanese guy doing that?
Well, because I know why he probably did it. Because in Japan, if you get caught with drugs, you can almost get the death penalty. You
I know that.
Yeah. So he probably was like muling it because drug mules, I guess, have been. This is what the last thing was saying is like drug mules are coming from Canada, Japan, and Mexico. And there's a dominant route that helps them traffic along the way for their stopovers. And they had a huge cocaine seizure with a bunch of women in 2015 in Jamaica, St. Lucia, and the Dominican Republic, according to the Canadian Board of da-da-da-da-da. So what we're learning is 246 too much.
You don't hear... Okay.
How are you going to have...
Anybody who's seen the movie Blow... Okay. I knew of George Young... before that movie, and I thought he was one of the coolest people ever, because that was during the stupid part of my life where I was like, any dude that smuggles drugs is fucking amazing. But the way he went about it until he got caught was amazing. He was like the smartest fucking guy ever.
No, he wasn't. Just for the time.
Just for the time because, until he got caught. Yeah.
Well, because like,
but being a coke mule since then is like an idiot thing to do.
And it's almost a death sentence regardless of how you pan out. You're either going to die from muling it or you're going to die in jail.
Yeah. But because even Mexico is going to give you a good one.
How do you think you're going to ingest a whole AP bag of flowers worth of cocaine in your body? You're not the fucking Tony Montana.
You got to try to shove it up your ass without breaking the bags.
No, dude, he swallowed them.
That's dumb.
So it hit his stomach, his stomach acids, and they started dissolving and breaking in the bag.
That's the dumb way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what's the best way, Dave?
Most people shove it up their ass.
No, just good. You gonna shove a whole all-purpose flour bag worth of cocaine up your asshole? It's impossible.
No, but when they smuggle shit, they usually shove it up their ass.
Oh, I know, I get it, but god damn it, dude.
Because then it doesn't hit your stomach acid.
No, it doesn't. No, it just ruptures into your rectum, and then you still die regardless. So it's not a good look, dude. It's not a good look because if it bypasses to your rectum, it goes straight into your bloodstream, and you die. There's no filtration.
So,
fuck, dude.
Jimmy, who used to do this with us, and a guy named Tony that we work with, they asked me today, other than alcohol, what's the worst thing you could enema yourself with? Mm-hmm. And I said liquid LSD.
Oh, I mean the worst.
And they were like, why? And I said, because it's gonna hit you that much quicker because it's going in your ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's gonna be a great trip, but at the end of it, you're gonna hate your life. Because it happened to you that fast. You weren't ready for it. Because, like, when you take acid or you eat mushrooms, You have a little bit of time to get yourself prepared. If it goes up your ass, you're done.
Well, and here's another thing. Like, I don't care about people doing drugs so much so if like their lives are together. Anyway. However, how much do you love drugs that you would do asshole drugs? Drugs that just came out of someone's poop chute. You're just gonna fucking snort that out of a balloon knot? You're just gonna let that go? That's disgusting. That's so gross. I love my beer. I love it so much. I would never butt chug it or drink it out of a butt. Or have someone vomit up a whole pitcher of beer and be like, ooh, there you go. No thank you, sir. It's fucking disgusting. Hey, Tony Montana with ass cancer now. Stop it.
Alright, but it's still, like, in the back of my head that it was a Japanese Coke mule, because I've never heard of that before.
No, it's...
You hear about everything else except Japanese people.
But you can hear about how strict Japan is about their drug laws. They're fucking crazy about it.
They're strict about everything except you can buy dirty panties and Harry Bush in your newspaper.
Dude, they have jerk-off machines there. They're pretty dope.
They do.
Yeah. How lazy are you fucking people? Like, the hustle and bustle of that city is amazing, and how much technological advances they make. But instead of being able to jerk off into a cup, they're like, you know what? Let's help you even more. Let's gonna just put this actuator over here with a fleshlight on it, and it's gonna deposit it for you. Put your hands behind your head. Try not to act like it's shameful, and then you fucking let it go, and it happens.
Try to act like a girl's actually.
And then you gotta go, disinfect that because there's a guy coming for round 2.
Yeah.
Ew. Fucking ew.
And why are you putting fucking $11 American into a vending machine to sniff some girl's panties?
Because, you know what? Sex is very prominent in their culture, I guess.
It is.
On public access TV, they have blurry genitals.
But if they don't have hair on their pussy, you're not allowed to look at it.
Well, it's still blurry. It's not all penetration, all forms of anything. It's all blurry. It has to be hairy. It still has to be hairy and it's still blurry, dude.
But if it's penetrated, it's blurred. But if it's hairy, you can look at it.
I mean, you can look at it in a still frame.
Yeah.
But no one's here.
On the front page of a fucking newspaper.
Dude, they have a show.
And you're buying old panties just to sit there and sniff them.
Do you know they have a karaoke show where they ask you to sing karaoke while a girl jerks you off behind a towel? On public TV?
I want to be on that.
That's so fucking ridiculously preposterous.
It is, but I would be on that show in a heartbeat.
How are you going to get hard in front of that many people?
I don't know. Can they see it?
No, like you're not behind a curtain. There's just a girl.
Is your dick behind a curtain?
Your dick and her hand are behind a curtain, and they're jerking you off, and they're hoping that you can get through the whole song before you nut. That's so ridiculous.
I think as long as people can't actually see my unit, I'm good.
Oh wow, dude, you're a braver man than I. But that's why you had a Coke face, so that's okay. I can appreciate that. God damn.
It was a rough one too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a story for another day.
Looking at you, I would never assume you had a Coke face.
There's a story for another day.
I thought you had a Big Mac face.
It was months.
Well, that's not a long time.
It was a rough months.
A boy over there, Charlie Sheen in it.
It was.
Fucking ridiculous.
I think for about 8 months there, me and Charlie Sheen could have kept pace.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's a lot of money. I don't want to be a part of that.
It was stupid.
It's hilarious. So it's a story to tell. Anyway, we're going to move forward. We don't condone drug use of that nature, but if it floats your boat and you don't have children, go for it.
Do what you want with your life. If you have kids, fucking be responsible. That's all I ask.
Don't do coke if you have kids.
Don't.
Don't. Because
you can't afford your kids then.
No.
And I'm going to have to punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, that's true. Somber.
So after that down note...
Boom!
A thing I knew was going to happen. They're saying Rocket Man is way better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Of course, though.
But of course. Because everything I saw in the trailer... And I'm not even a Queen fan, but I almost went and saw Bohemian Rhapsody.
I like Freddie Mercury's story. I like his story. I like Queen's story, actually.
From the trailer, I almost went and saw it in theaters, and I'm not even a fan. But I was like, that looks like a pretty fun movie. It looks pretty great.
Yeah.
But then they started dropping trailers for the
Rocket Man.
For Rocket Man, and I actually am a bigger fan of Elton John.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
But those trailers were just like, I want to see that.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I don't know why I haven't seen it yet. I've wanted to watch that movie so bad.
Well, I'm quite impartial to, like, biopics. Like, I just like the idea of them being done, but then the other times I don't. Because a lot of them, like, the Bohemian Rhapsody one, especially from what I saw in the trailers and what I saw when I watched it, I knew everything. I didn't have to know those things.
There's stuff about Elton John that I heard is in this movie that I don't know.
I mean, my biggest selling point for Rocket Man was the fact that Taron Egerton is actually fucking singing.
So good.
And he's a really good singer. There's a video of him promoting the movie with Elton John. And they sing, I believe it's Tiny Dancer, together.
And they sound very similar.
Not so much now, because obviously Elton John has aged and a lot of dicks have made things different.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he Rod Stewart's his vocal cords anymore, but if he did, we'll figure that out. Edgington is just a crisp sound, and he's an all-around actor.
And he looked like Elton John.
No. Disagree.
All the pictures I've seen.
Because the outfits.
Yeah,
the
but
outfits,
in
the gaudiness.
I'm not saying, like, identical twins, but in the face.
I mean,
like, he's at 85%.
Yeah, 72.
All right.
but
that's still way better.
And he really immersed himself in the role. And I like that. And I know Rami Malek, he did awesome for what he did.
I heard a lot of great things about him.
But the thing is, like, you didn't sing. And to me, if you're going to do it, it's a complete piece. Like, the dude who did the fucking Notorious, he rapped. The dude that did All Eyes on Me, he rapped. The NWA guys.
Yeah.
They did Straight Outta Compton, they did it. What happens is it takes away from you when you're having a little help from a guy singing, like, with you to make you sound more like Freddie Mercury. Yeah. Where it's like, you didn't even, like, because Edgington doesn't even quite sound like Elton John, but he sounds good enough to sing.
But he sounds close enough.
Well, not even that, just
like in the trailers, I actually sit there for a minute thinking he's Elton John, and then he'll hit a certain note where I'm like, okay, you're not quite Elton John. Yeah, but
you're just a good singer. And that's what it matters the most. When you're going to do roles that involve you fucking singing, I need you to be able to sing them.
There's another article here.
Okay.
I didn't put it in my notes.
Okay.
But Edgerton and Elton John, they're
gonna do an album?
No, they're like
dope, super fire.
They're both super pissed because Russia won't show the gay sex scene.
It's not even full.
No, but they won't show it.
Yeah.
Which
that's Russia though. The Philippines probably didn't do it either.
If you know who Elton John is, you know that would probably be happening.
Okay, so I don't agree with it, but I understand where the country is and their fucking backwards thinking.
They are.
And because it's like almost illegal to be gay in Russia.
It is.
Just like they're going to censor those things out of the movie. They do it all the time and like with music in other countries too. They censor the content of the song itself. They censor album art.
Who's that who's the band in Russia? They're like two or three girls.
No idea.
Oh my god.
The two girls that made out and they were lesbians way back in the day.
Like a couple years ago, yeah.
I don't remember their names, but I know what you're talking about.
But their band was called like Tattoo Pussy or something.
No, it's just called Tattoo.
Yeah,
because they had to short it to whatever.
But they were
that was it. They were.
And there was like two or three girls. They were gay.
Two girls. And they were gay together. Okay. Yeah. But then they found out it was a publicity stunt.
Oh, for fucking real?
Yeah.
I took those girls' side on every bit of that too. Eat my balls.
Don't say that. Don't say that in Pride Month, bro. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I got real excited about this Rocket Man story because it was Pride Month, and I was like, Elton John. Everybody loves Elton John.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I think Elton John made better.
I shouldn't have said eat my balls to these girls, but whatever.
Well, I mean, they're straight.
I was very on their side when I thought all that shit was going on.
They censored the kiss in the video. That was the big thing. But yeah, if you're gonna go to places that are anti-LGBTQ plus, I gotta make sure I always get the acronym right.
Did you know Tom Hardy was supposed to play Elton John in this movie at one point?
Mm-hmm, because he can sing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're, like, those British dudes, they're real savants. They're real fucking dudes that, like...
They do what they can, apparently.
Like, I feel like Americans are slacking a little bit in the acting realm.
We are.
We're like, hey, dude, we look the part. We can do this.
A British guy played Superman, for fuck's sake.
Right?
And he did good.
He did very well.
I liked it.
I want to see an American cast as, like, Captain Britain.
Oh, if only.
It would make me so happy.
If only.
It would make me so happy. And I want it to be someone, like, awful, like Danny McBride. So, hello, tea, crumpets, and fucking weed, and I love pussy. And you're like, why do you sound Australian? And you're like, I don't fucking know.
Because I don't fucking care.
I don't fucking care, you fucking stupid bloke.
I never stab a baseball.
Yeah, when he stabs a baseball. I went hopped up on Mountain Dew all fucking day.
Did you watch Eastbound and Down?
I've only seen it when he went to Mexico. I didn't see it prior to.
Okay,
I'm not a huge Danny McBride guy.
He's
I like him as a
fucking
person.
great.
I think he's creative as fuck, and he's a really
that's the
interesting
thing.
dude.
Eastbound and Down is Danny McBride as a person. He just ad-libs that entire show.
I've seen a lot of the snippets. It looks good.
The one thing I really enjoyed, he went on Conan, I think it was, and they said, how's the show work? And he goes, there's a skeleton script. Just here's A, B, C.
Well, yeah.
That's the whole season. And they ad-lib everything.
Well,
there's certain points they have to hit, but they ad-lib that entire season.
They McKay and Apatow that. Like, that's how Apatow does, and that's how Adam McKay does as well. Like, Will Ferrell, especially being the fucking improv dude he is, they're like, here's your skeleton shell, go for it. And Will Ferrell's on Eastbound and Down.
Which, if you've seen him...
multiple times.
You seen him on that?
I saw that.
Where he plays the Ric Flair character?
Yeah, and then he so fucking... He has Craig Ferguson and Danny McBride talking shit to each other, and then he talks about fucking wives, and it's pretty fucking funny. If you haven't checked that part out... Powerful thrust.
And I said no. Let him watch.
And they're trying so hard not to break character. And Will Ferrell
the outtakes are great. I had it on Blu-ray. The outtakes were so good. They just couldn't stop breaking.
How good was Craig Ferguson? I kind of fell off the fucking wagon. But I watched Knocked Up last night with the wife. And him as a bouncer, when Katherine Heigl and her sister, shouts out to her.
Nah, you're super pregnant.
He's like, yo, I hate this job, man. All right? It makes me sick to my stomach. I got the runs from all the stress. I can't have... But he's like, you old as fuck right now. And she's pregnant as shit. Why is she even here? I can't have a bunch of old pregnant bitches running around here. They only let me have 25% black people in this place right now. It's 500 capacity. So if I have 5 people walk in, I gotta hope 1.5 people that are black show up. That means 1 full black man and a midget. It's fucked up. Take her pregnant ass home.
As much as I'm a fan of Kevin Smith, I think Zack and Miri's underrated.
I think it's to a point. Got its parts where it's good.
It's underrated to a point.
It shouldn't have been a love story. Just saying.
No.
Jason
but Craig Ferguson was my favorite part of that movie. Craig Robertson. He was my favorite part of that movie.
I said Ferguson earlier, didn't I? Yeah. Sorry.
And he's like, there's no such thing as free titties, is there, Zach? I just want to see some free titties.
Fucking... It seems like you really got your shit covered right now. Don't you ever say shit covered to me again. Shut up. Always bringing it back to the Kevin Smiths, but I'm going to walk you into... I have some entertainment...
I'm sorry about that if people get irritated with that, but...
Oh, we know you got a hard on for Canada, Neil Gaiman, and Kevin Smith. We're well aware.
But Craig Robertson, and he was so good in Zack and Miri.
Dude, and in This Is the End is pretty fucking... Take your panties off. But I'm going to walk you into some entertainment news I have.
Nice.
Taika Waititi set to begin filming Akira this summer.
This is how you get me to watch anything related to anime.
Okay, so Akira's like culty as fuck. It's like 1988. It's anime, and it's in the future. And there's this like gang that rides on.
From what I understand, nobody understands it.
It's very hard to follow, and it's very interpretive. You can take your own things away from it, but it's kind of what it is how power corrupts. When you get like, there's power in government, but then there's power you can have personally. And so, for example, there's this mutagen that goes around, and there's this kid. He's got these crazy powers, and it like just overloads. And these people who love him are trying to save him, but he's taking over the world and going fucking crazy. And it's just bad. He's killing people. He's hurting people, and it's just weird as fuck. So everyone's trying to stop this kid because they realize he's a fucking problem. If you've seen Looper, it's similar. Looper was inspired by it.
It's mainly I heard the ending.
The ending's very difficult to understand because
the ending is everybody says that's the hard part to understand.
Yeah, because you don't know,
you're good till then.
You don't know exactly why or what.
Yeah,
you have to watch it. I think you would be able to draw from it. I don't want to like spoil it because I actually do think you should watch it. You would enjoy it. It's a single story. It's not a huge anime arc.
How much? How much is there?
There's only one episode. It's a movie.
Oh,
it's a that's what I'm saying. It's an anime movie. It's
okay.
Exclusively a movie. It's a one-off. Yeah, it's a one-off. They have sweet like you saw Ready Player One, right?
Yeah.
The chick riding that motorcycle when they're racing past Kong and all that shit to get the first clue.
Okay.
That motorcycle is from Akira.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But anyway, so he has quickly become a fan-favorite director as his projects get a ton of support online. So fans have cautiously been optimistic towards the news that he will be directing live-action adaptation of... I'm going to butcher the fuck out of this, I'm sorry. Kochihiro Otama's Akira, produced by Leonardo DiCaprio. Despite the many changes of the film will have from the original series, I've only seen I didn't know it was a series. It must have been a manga, and then they made it a live action. Then they made it.
I've heard about this a lot.
Yeah, but anyway, it's been stuck in development for a long time. Akira.
Yeah, they've been talking about this for years. Like, I don't even know much about anime, but when I read entertainment news, this has come up a lot in the last few years.
Well, allegedly, this is the plot synopsis. When a young man's telekinesis is discovered by the military, he's taken to be turned into a superweapon, and his brother must race to save him before Manhattan is destroyed by his powers. So it's not Japan.
So
Kaneda is a bar owner in Neo Manhattan who is stunned when his brother Tetsuo is abducted by government agents led by the colonel desperate to get his brother back. Kaneda agrees to join Kai Reed and her underground movement, who are intent on revealing to the world what truly happened to New York City 30 years ago when it was destroyed. Whatever, the guy thinks these theories are ridiculous and all this stuff, but basically they're just doing an Americanized version of this anime, and I'm not even going to care about it other than I really enjoyed that movie, and Taika Waititi is fucking dope. He could bring a sense of fun.
Awesome.
Well, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely fun. This is a little bit more on a serious note.
I know it really shouldn't be, but
yeah, I know.
He made a really fun movie.
Yes, 100%. Because when you know Norse mythology, like Ragnarok's the fucking end. It should be perilous. It should be dark and gloomy. It should have been BVS. That's what that fucking movie should have been. That movie should have been so unfun. But it was what it was, and it was great. So I like the idea that he's going to be able to bring this in. And there's a version of this movie that's kind of been done with Looper. That was a movie done way back in the day by Rian Johnson, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, and it's time travel and all this shit, and it's about telekinesis being an effect in the world later on when this kid becomes too powerful with his telekinesis and he tries to kill everyone. And
I thought Bradley Cooper was the main guy in Looper.
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I'm thinking about the one where he takes the brain pill.
That's Limitless.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's really happening, and I think that putting someone like him, who's already done well with a comic book movie, so it's off page onto, script onto camera, live action style. You kind of put it in good hands, and it's a fucking cult favorite for anime fans and manga fans.
I've seen him talk, like I've seen interviews with him. He's a fun guy.
Oh yeah.
And if you're gonna get me to watch this movie, make it fun. That's all I ask. But I'm not a big anime guy, so it's gonna be,
which is interesting to me. I've always had a beef with it.
It's gonna be a thing that like doesn't connect with me.
Because anime is long form stories, just like comic books, and they're essentially Japanese comics, and it's just not for you for some odd reason. I have no idea. I cannot figure out for the life of me why you don't enjoy it.
I've tried to watch a handful of like animes.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're anime fans and you know any animes that might be remotely similar to superhero stories, send them Dave's way. He could use a little help. Maybe he'll give him a try.
A little help?
Dude, because you fucking write them off. They're the same thing.
I'm not writing them off.
God damn it, Dave.
I'm just saying, I've tried to watch like 4 or 5 different ones. They just don't do it for me.
Name one.
I've tried to watch Dragon Ball.
You're already fucking up. It's a great show.
I think it's the animation.
I'm going to drag my balls on you.
I really feel it's the animation style.
Really? You can't get past that?
Yeah.
You can't get past that?
Kind of like I had a hard time with old Kung Fu movies. I mean, when they just dubbed over, I can't do it. Like, their mouth doesn't match up. It bothers me.
You just read the subtitle ones. It does match up then.
Fair enough, I guess.
Don't be a fucking communist.
Stop it. It's not communist.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I like the idea of it. And I don't want it to be too fun, but I think he can definitely take things that are from the realm of comic book and make it work on the screen. I like him a lot. And I want to see him do more things. I don't want him to be pigeonholed to making the only fun fucking Marvel movie besides Ant-Man. Because all of them are not fun.
Guardians are always fun. You don't like Guardians?
Not the second one. It's a fucking horrible movie. Horrible movie. You want me to go into detail?
No. But they're fun.
Fun in what regard? A character is fun. Like, there are 3 characters that are fun.
I love Gamora.
That's not the fun character. That's the one who's always like going through turmoil and heartbreak and like.
Yeah, but if you go from Guardians 1 to Infinity, what is it? Infinity War?
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call it Infinity Gauntlet because of the comic.
Yeah.
But Infinity War, Gamora has the greatest arc.
Yeah, but that's that's fun in the sense of the story. I'm just saying fun as a movie. Like Ragnarok's a fun movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp is fun because it's slightly comedic and it's meant to be silly. But
they are.
I don't want him to be held in just being that guy who made a silly fucking movie. I want him to make a good goddamn film on it.
You make a good, funny action movie. Everybody. It's for everybody.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Just kidding, bro.
Give your balls a tug.
Give your fucking balls a tug. But, no, fuck you, bro.
Just give your balls a tug when your wife's not around.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna tug in front of her next time. I'm gonna stare at her the whole time, vigorously. I'm gonna oil myself up.
You should.
I'm gonna go get
the most intense eye contact the entire time.
Dude, I'm gonna go get some self-tanner. I'm gonna let that dry. Let that marinate. And then I'm gonna oil myself up. And I'm gonna make sure the kids are all out of the house. I'm gonna buck naked ass right in the living room. I'm gonna turn on a scene from Cruel Intentions. And I'm just gonna jack off so goddamn hard. Dick in one hand, baby powder in the other, so I can dry up a little bit.
Are you, the Cruel Intentions is what got me. Do you like tug watching Cruel Intentions?
No, I just figured, like, when I was 16, maybe, because we didn't have porn at my house, we were Christians, but they didn't card me when I went to Walmart to buy movies, so I would look at the back of the goddamn case and be like, is there nudity in this? I gotta tug my pud. The Rolodex doesn't work very much when you're not getting fucked.
Because
the memory bank is wiped clean.
So much.
Oh, it's terrible, but then she makes out with her in the middle of the goddamn fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, sweet.
Now,
That's all it took when you were 14, 15 years old.
Well,
see a little bit of titties and lips.
Who's in that fucking movie? Reese Witherspoon?
Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Selma Blair, and
So were you more Selma Blair or Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Oh, the scene where they're fucking making out in that goddamn park is exactly where I'm at. That's Selma Blair and Sarah Michelle Gellar make out in that park.
Because Selma Blair's way better looking than Sarah Michelle Gellar.
You better mind your fucking P's and Q's.
I will not, because...
You better stop it. You better leave Daphne alone.
How dare you?
She's
weird looking.
You're weird looking.
I know.
How fucking dare you? That's Buffy.
That's where I have Buffy. The expertise.
She knows what I did last summer, okay?
That's not her.
She's in that movie. Maybe.
She's not.
No.
She's not. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I like her too. Her body is a wonderland, according to John Mayer.
Fuck John Mayer.
Hey, bro. God damn it. This is how we're going to do things today?
Yeah.
Do not disrespect John
I'm going to be on this path,
He's got so much women.
Fuck Dave Matthews while I'm at it.
Well, fuck Dave Matthews for sure.
Because I watched an episode of Lucifer and it made me happy because he made a big-time Dave Matthews joke. Fuck Dave Matthews. The music's for... I know how old he is, but that music's for, like, 55-year-old dads.
Let her cry.
That was Hootie.
Same fucking person.
No, Hootie's
yeah, they
awesome.
are. Only want to be with you. I know who. I don't give a fuck. Oh wait, no, Crash, right? You've got your ball.
I don't know Dave Matthews because I refuse to listen to it.
To me, fuck you, dude. It's good music. Whatever.
It is not.
All right.
Hootie's good music.
Fucking fuck Hootie and the Blowfish. Suck my Blowfish. Hootie.
I'm so upset Hootie went country.
Well, I mean, it made sense.
Didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Fuck country fans hate black people.
No.
They do.
Do not condone this conversation right now.
They do.
All right. What do you got next, bud?
Netflix's
Nope.
The Witcher TV show starring Henry Cavill as genetically enhanced warrior Geralt of Rivia. It's wrapped its season 1 filming.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's been 2 years.
It's based on the books by... Ooh, this is a fuck name.
Get it, bro.
Andraj Zapowski.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Which have famously been adapted into video games and developed for TV by Lauren Schmidt Hissrich. That's a name. The Witcher is set in a fantasy world filled with monsters, witches, elves, dwarves, and other creatures. Cavill's character is a witcher, trained from a young age to slay monsters, and physically altered to make his body more durable and skilled in the art of battle. I'm not 100% sure what this shit is.
Okay.
But I saw Henry Cavill, and I like him as an actor.
Well, the thing about the game is he plays the white-haired dude on the cover of The Witcher 3. That's what I know.
Yeah, that's his picture.
Yeah, he plays that guy.
Yeah.
And from what I know of The Witcher is it's like the Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, freaking, just magic monsters. It's Dungeons and Dragons, but on film. And the biggest thing that I can take away from it is with the timing of Game of Thrones wrapping up, there's a really good chance that this show is going to be really big on Netflix. They need a hard hitter that's going to drive people back in, and to have a name like Henry Cavill attached to it, Superman him fucking self, riding it out as a Witcher, is a really good fucking move. He looks the part. He has the training, from some of the Superman stuff, and he's done other movies where like the whole mystic aspect is part of it. I think it's called Blood Creek, where he has to fight a Nazi zombie and do runes and all this weird magical shit. And he seems to really be all the way in for the movie with the workouts and following the material. And Netflix has done a great job keeping most of this under wraps. Again, especially in light of the fact that like Game of Thrones is ending, we have no Lord of the Rings. We have nothing in that kind of world right now that I can think of, unless you guys can think of something else. DM me, let me know that I'm a fucking idiot, and you can wrap that shit up. I don't care as much about, fairies and elves and witches and dragons and all that other goddamn nonsense. But the fact that, again, Game of Thrones ended, you have your new hard hitter for the people looking for that fantasy world. And it's going to be done on Netflix, so you don't have to worry about censorship so much. It's not on network television. And with Disney Plus coming, you're going to lose a lot of those Netflix things that keep people on Netflix with the Disney titles and the Fox titles and the Marvel titles and the Star Wars titles. They're all going to go away. They're going to go to that app.
You definitely,
so you need that hard hitter of The Witcher. And I can't emphasize this again. Game of Thrones is over.
Yeah.
And so you need your fantasy.
All of you are pissed.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck your show. But I'm just saying, Netflix is going to fill that void for the people who loved Game of Thrones with The Witcher. Yeah, that's what I believe is going to happen.
I think that could be a thing.
And it's going to be Netflix is got Stranger Things, which people are fucking all the way for.
I love Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's their hard hitters, right? We got a couple of hard hitters, but they canceled one of their hard hitters, Santa Clarita.
Yeah,
it's got canceled, and then you don't know anything about the Ozarks. Ozarks is another huge one. Narcos is another huge one. Those three aren't happening. All the Marvel shows are gone.
Yeah.
So when you look at Netflix for their heavy-hitting original series, I don't see a lot there for them.
No, they
have a series of unfortunate events which people really do enjoy, and it's. And
I think that's done.
I think that has run its course.
I think they ran through all the stories.
So once you go through and you really look at the live action, series they have like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina just is taking off. We got to see where that goes.
I like it a lot.
That show with Abby Wong.
Yeah,
is doing pretty well.
Keanu Reeves was on that. Cartoon.
Yeah. No.
No, that's a movie.
Oh, so it's a movie. Okay.
Her show's a cartoon where her and somebody else they play friend birds.
Fuck that.
But I did hear Keanu Reeves ad-libs a lot, and it's really fucking good. I'm gonna have to watch that.
And Netflix is just kind of starving for its original content. They don't have a lot to work with that I can see right now. Now, there's a bunch of shit in the works, like we're getting a second season of Altered Carbon, which I thought was a fantastic show. And
they're changing the entire cast.
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be a sequel. It's just like a different time in the same universe.
Because I really liked Martha Higuereta.
I know you did. You told me all about it. I love you. I know you love your Latins, dude.
Oh, I do.
I know you're a big fan.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, you want to go to their quinceañeras, don't you, motherfucker? But yeah, I think The Witcher could be something really great for Netflix, and
it really can.
They seem, because I have a story about Netflix too, doubling down on this magic world and this fairies and elves and all this shit.
And in all honesty, to have a show with Henry Cavill, who, whether you like the DC movies or not, before Wonder Woman or Justice League, whatever, Henry Cavill was people's favorite.
I mean,
they all enjoyed the Man of Steel.
Well, because that's a good movie, though.
And he's really good.
He's also in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which is a pretty good movie as well.
Everybody loved that Mission Impossible he was in.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but
I haven't either. But I'm so excited the fact that he can reload his arms like fucking guns. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. But they're
all
kind of going
awesome.
They're all going to go that route, that weird interface with technology and people.
He's a good actor. Obviously, because he's British as shit.
Keeps getting cast.
But he played the most American superhero there is.
That's fair. Aside from Captain America himself, which is literally American.
I mean, for a long time, they don't do it so much anymore. But Superman's thing used to be truth, justice, in the American way.
Yeah.
I'm a big I like Henry Cavill a lot. When I see him in stuff, he's good.
It's gonna get you going, but I think it's just good for Netflix because you're just running out of shit. You have to scramble for some of the stuff.
And you're gonna need to because
Disney Plus
drops in November.
Yeah, and they're gonna launch the Mandalorian, and it's $6.99 a month for Disney Plus, and they're gonna be able to ride that for about.
And you're gonna get your Star Wars and your Marvel freaks.
Well, you're gonna get your Seinfelds and you're gonna get your Family Guys and all that stuff too. So your Simpsons, that's all there.
That's what I'm saying.
And your X-Men movies and all that shit, it's all there.
Yeah, and you're gonna get it because, fuck.
Well, that's again why Netflix is buying up all that IP. They just bought Dark Horse. They're buying all these things because they need to because they're running out of things.
Good move on you because they've got characters you can do a lot of cool stuff with.
For sure.
If you do it right.
And then in the realm of The Witcher, Netflix just really did something pretty awesome. They picked up the Russo brothers to do
smart,
very good directors, very good movies.
Their production company, I can't remember the name of it, but they make a lot of cool shit that I hear about.
Well, they're gonna make some people's favorite shit right now. The Russo brothers' next project is Magic the Gathering animated series for Netflix. Now, I never really got into the show. I'm not the show. I'm sorry, the card game rather. But I do know a little bit about it. There's Mana. All card games are kind of the same.
I learn about it here and there. Because when I go to a comic book store, sometimes they have tournaments going on and I hear things.
But I know it's huge. People love it. Like they're deep into their 30s and 40s, and they've been playing it since they were 15 years old. The game is like it's as beloved as Dungeons and Dragons at this point.
And Dungeons and Dragons is like 40 some odd years old.
It's old as fuck, dude. It started in the 70s, I believe.
Yeah.
Late 70s. And that's amazing. And they're taking this game that was one of the biggest card games I ever, because I used to play like Yu-Gi-Oh!
I used to hear shit all the time.
I'm such a simple bitch. I couldn't understand the rules of Magic. It seemed complicated to me because I don't give a fuck about Magic. But anyway, so Netflix has just announced that Anthony and Joe Russo will spearhead a new animated series as part of a new partnership between the streaming giant and Hasbro's AllSpark Studios set in the world of the long-running card game. The currently untitled show will follow the adventures of the Planeswalkers, the legendary spellcasting heroes that traverse the Magic multiverse, summoning vast creatures and elemental powers as they do battle. Stories details behind that were sparse, but given that the teaser art above highlights Chandler Nallar, a fiery spell slinger from the plane of Kaladesh. Holy fuck me, dude. I fucking feel like I'm reading a Tolkien book right now, who's become one of Magic's most recognizable heroes. She could be a potential focus for this show. So like, basically...
Is this like their hobbits?
No, dude, this is like spellcasters and shit. These are all spells. That's what it is. So, like, what they're going to do is...
So is this like Gandalf?
I mean, they're wizards and witches. I don't know enough.
I didn't watch Lord of the Rings either.
The world of Magic the Gathering has grown increasingly beyond the realms of flavor text on cards in recent years. There has been comics, games, novels, and online series of short stories highlighting the characters and worlds behind each expansion of the TCG for years at this point. So there's this person run on sentences like a motherfucker. There's plenty of material for an animated show to draw on. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the Russo and Bartle Entertainment manage to tap out the rich world behind Magic the Gathering. So
okay, what I'm going to say right now, not knowing shit all about this game, never played it even a hand, but you tell me the Russo brothers,
that's what I'm
going to give it a try.
It's a good pull, because they're good storytellers.
They
exactly why they did it.
They've directed both of the last Avengers, all the Captain Americas.
Well, yeah.
They did all the Captain Americas in the last two Avengers movies. You got me. I'm gonna give it a try because they haven't proved they haven't shit on me yet.
Yeah, they definitely proved their worth.
They've done good.
They've done very well for themselves as far as the long arc storytelling. A series for them is the perfect way to go.
And I was a pretty decent fan of How I Met Your Mother, which they had a big hand in.
To each your own. But
I'm not gonna say like my favorite fucking show ever, but you reinvented Neil Patrick Harris, and I like it.
Well, that's cool. Yeah,
I think he's a talented actor, and to let him be known as something other than Doogie Howser's,
he opens
quite the feat.
That's pretty cool. But again, just handing off something that can be a long-form series that the Russo brothers were so heavily involved in the Marvel arc for the MCU for the last 10 years or whatever, you're winning. You're doing it right. And
you're doing
again,
good.
with The Witcher and Magic, you're filling that Game of Thrones-y kind of vibey gap.
Yeah.
You're going to fill that. So now Netflix is kind of looking at the audience
you're
that watches
the
other
fantasy
shows.
people now.
Yeah, now you have to do some of those weird, obscure, like old school fantasy shows.
They're going to keep doing Dark Crystal.
Yeah,
They're bringing that back as a series.
Dark Crystal. Yeah, they're touching a lot of nostalgia and what people want. I believe they probably have a good social media department that is looking at what's going on online because there's outcries for the nostalgic Nickelodeon things.
I'm not a Dark Crystal person.
Okay.
But that's a good pull.
Well,
You're going to get a lot of people because a lot of people love those movies.
Fucking 30 years too late, but yeah. Again, I believe there's time.
You can do your own thing.
Yeah, but it's a sequel. It's a direct sequel. And I don't know how they're going to work without Henson being at the helm because he passed away. So it's going to be a little bit of different storytelling. I don't know if they're going to be puppets or if they're going to be animated because Netflix has a huge propension for going right to animated for a lot of their things and continuations. And their reboots.
I think I saw pictures. It's hard to say.
It looks CGI at least.
It looks CGI at least.
Yeah. So does it still hold up because the puppets were a huge part of it and like the detail that Henson put into those works? I mean, you have to understand with Labyrinth, with Dark Crystal, with that other. Didn't he do the other one? Fuck. Tim Curry played the devil. Didn't he do Legend?
I think he did.
Yeah. So you have all
I remember Tim Curry being the devil.
No. He sounded like
I love
Smaug from fucking the Lord of the Rings movie.
Because I love Tim Curry so much.
But, yeah, I just think Netflix is finally finding a way to fill the void. They're bringing back all those nostalgic Nickelodeon things, too. Like, they're just fan-servicing as much as they can right now.
We've covered before, they bought the Dark Horse universe, which, even if you're not going to do a Hellboy series, or you can't, whatever, you still have enough characters that I care about that I will watch.
And if you put the right people in there, like with the actors and the directors, you're going to get the names, and they're going to be there, and you're going to be all right.
And now that you've got Lucifer, if Neil Gaiman ever decides to do Sandman, Netflix is a great place for it.
For sure. So Netflix is, I just see them finally realizing that, like with the Disney Plus and them accumulating Hulu and how other shows are falling off, and then you need to find a place to take that passion people had for those shows and fill that void. They're really paying attention. So they're doing the best they can, and good on you, Netflix. You're doing the Lord's work at this point.
They are.
You got an article for me, bud?
I got 3 fucked up stories for you.
All right, go ahead and do that. Yeah, get those going, bud.
All right. So, to start, naked Florida man burns house down trying to bake cookies on a George Foreman grill. There's nothing like a sweet story of Floridian chaos. In the last installment of Adventures with Florida Men, I like how they do this article. It's so good. We brought you the convenience store alligator. In a prior chapter, we documented a Florida man who praised the meme gods when confronted with a hurricane. Now, we welcome a newcomer to the continuous ranks of Florida men, a very intoxicated naked man who burned his house down trying to bake cookies with a George Foreman grill. His nudity only describes half of the weirdness. According to a local report from Northwest Florida Daily News, the man admitted to drinking 2 liters of vodka and smoking marijuana since 9 a.m. that morning. The blaze started when our full-heartedly hero decided to bake cookies on a George Foreman grill.
Fucking idiot.
According to authorities, he left the cookies unattended for too long and the grill caught fire. He attempted to put it out with dry towels, but those quickly became enveloped by the blaze too. I like this guy.
Oh my god.
This guy's such an idiot. When the fire department showed up at the scene, the man opened the door and uttered the words, "I'm sorry," and proceeded to shut the door. This guy knows what an idiot he is. So this Florida guy smoked a bunch of weed, drank a bunch of vodka, decided trying to bake cookies on his George Foreman grill was a good idea, and just like went and took a nap or a shower or something, and it just like burned his fucking trailer down.
I'm so upset. And Because this ties into a time where I almost burned my house down with a George Foreman grill for the same goddamn reason. The same goddamn reason. Not cookies though. Just me being fucking obliterated stupid because I was 21 years old.
And then
22. Oh, you want to hear it? All right.
Yeah, I do. I do.
I had a party a while back when I was younger for my birthday, and dude, I was so geek for it. I was so fucking crunk. I'm like, dude, I made all this food. It's gonna be great. I invited like 10 friends, plenty of food. Don't have to make extras. Made all the food.
All good.
Then started getting drunk, right? Smoked a little weed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, right. Everything's taken care of, bitch. What the fuck you care?
Yeah.
And then
eat dicks.
Yeah, eat dicks, all of them. And then every person I invited brought guests.
Oh.
And I'm like, fuck, dude.
So
and you know me. I'm a great host.
Yeah.
I like to make sure there's enough food for everyone, enough fun for everyone.
You start throwing more burgers on the grills.
The grill was off. I don't want to restart the charcoal. It's 40 minutes of fucking downtime.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
No, not doing that. So I was like, we got a George Foreman. Let's just do that, dude. And then I decided, I'm spry as fuck. Do a shot with every single person who walks through this goddamn door. 22 shots, Dave.
Yeah, I remember this story now.
22 fucking stupid shots.
I didn't know this involved almost burning the house down.
I fell up and down the stairs. It was fucking horrifying. My roommate hated me.
Fair.
Deservingly, I lost a relationship because I was so drunk. We went to fuck. I fell out of bed. She left me there. She was very, very, very cold-hearted in that regard.
Bitch.
But I guess I fucking blacked out and forgot about my fucking burgers. So they run up the stairs, and the whole George Foreman's just up in flames, dude. And I spent money on these fucking burgers, too, dude. They were prime rib burgers. I was so drunk about it, dude.
Damn.
They're like $9 for 4 of them. And I'm just destroying everything because I put like 15 of them on one goddamn small George Foreman. I'm just making burning Leaning Tower pizza fucking burgers. I had a couple drinks.
You're American shit in.
But dude, it was so fucking ridiculous. But a cookie? How fucking dare you?
How dare you? Seriously, that's what the part
Who knows how to grill a cookie?
Who grills a cookie?
It's just gonna fall through the fucking thing if it was on a real grill. So if you're gonna do it on George Foreman, it's gonna run down.
Lumpy cookie.
No, it's just gonna run down, dude. It's gonna run down into the drip pan.
Yeah.
And then all you're doing is burning flour and like butter and egg onto this goddamn allegedly bullshit fucking non-stick thing. Fuck you, George Foreman.
I've never had a problem with my Foreman.
You better stop. Do you season your shit before you put it on your goddamn grill?
Yeah.
What kind of Foreman did you get?
It'll cook like 2 burgers at a time.
Well, that's just.
It was given to me.
Well, yeah, if it's a gift, you should get it. I'd never buy one. Buy a griddle pan.
It works good for me. I season them and shit.
I don't believe you.
I do.
Nah, I don't fucking believe you at all.
Alright.
It leaves this weird filmy residue on there, and you gotta fucking scrape at it. It's supposed to be non-stick, but if you use a fork on it to get the shit out.
Oh, yeah. That part's gross.
Yeah, that's fucking. It's not non-stick then, god damn it.
This is
George Foreman. This is George Foreman the Fourth's goddamn Foreman grill. It's bullshit. It's 9 George Foreman's grills.
Stop naming your kids George, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm sure he's done having kids by now.
I hope so.
But
remember that time?
What do you got? Like 8 kids named George?
5 or 6.
And a daughter named Georgette?
Georgette or Georgina, I thought it was.
Georgina? Whatever.
Either way.
You got 8 kids named after you.
And dude, remember when he did the Foreman grill and he came back to box?
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of a kid who was like 27 and he was 40.
Yeah.
But of course, dude. You know what? I want to feel like I'm a badass fighter. I'm going to fight someone half my goddamn age. All you 14-year-olds, lock it up, let's go.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like, he's up and coming. You would expect him to give Foreman more of a fight than he did. You would expect
him not to win. I expect him not to win at all.
I would kind of expect him to put Foreman
heavyweight
through a test.
The last thing you lose is power. Tyson proved that.
Yeah.
He still kill you.
Look.
Either way, we can get out of this.
You're talking to the dude that respects Mike Tyson more than just about anybody else I know. A lot of people keep telling me he's too old to kill you at one punch. I'm like, I'm still not fighting Mike Tyson. He's gonna fucking kill me.
He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you bad.
Might not kill me, but he's gonna do some damage.
He's gonna fuck you till you love him at least. I can't believe. I know it's Pride Month, but that line is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Besides, I'm gonna eat your children.
And this is me looking at pictures of Mike Tyson with a completely white beard.
Oh yeah.
And I still fear the man.
Well, dude, Hangover definitely solidified it when he loves. This is my favorite part of the song. But yeah, so this dude just decided.
Mike Tyson doesn't even know who I am. I'm afraid to make fun of him.
I'll make fun of him all day. I don't care. He's old now. But this fucking stupid stoner in Florida, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I don't think he could have said anything else. But how you gonna
I'm sorry.
It's burning down around you, and you're just like.
You say you're sorry and you shut the door.
Like, don't save me, bro. Like, he's like so embarrassed. He's like, I don't even want to live out of this.
Just let me die.
Just let me fucking go, dude. Let me burn with the cookies. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care.
George Foreman's gonna burn with the cookies, bro. Yeah.
And then George Foreman has to do a public statement. Our grill did not cause the fire.
Our grill is not meant for cookies, you dumb motherfucker.
That's so funny. What do you got next, bud?
You're gonna really like this one.
Am I, though?
I really feel you will.
All right, I'm here for
Wisconsin men, plural, men.
Mans.
Charged in homemade cannon death.
Fuck me, dude.
Waupaca, Wisconsin. 3 Wisconsin men are charged after a homemade cannon exploded in Marion, killing an Illinois man last weekend. They are charged with homicide by negligent handling of explosives, which is a felony.
Clearly.
42-year-old Kenneth Niemer of Clintonville, 37-year-old Robert Matz of New London, and 60-year-old Scott Matz of Marion appeared in court Wednesday. Signature bonds of $25,000 were set for each man. The TV station reports the men were using 4-foot-long steel pipe.
Oh no!
With a plug welded into the bottom.
Are you fucking serious?
According to the complaint, after the first attempt to ignite the device failed, it exploded during the second try, sending a piece of shrapnel that killed 44-year-old Paul Casperson of Belvedere, Illinois on Sunday night. I'm sorry for laughing. The complaint says the victim's wife made 2 videos of the incident. That's the whole article.
Dude, you can't not... Fucking... Were they getting ready for Punkin' Chunkin'? Is that what they were doing, dude?
I don't know.
Why are you making a cannon?
Saw cannon death.
Why are you making a cannon in 2019? What the fuck are you doing?
Is this supposed to just meant to be a giant potato gun?
Maybe that's why they're saying it's a cannon. But even a potato gun can only be so big before it's immediately just a bomb.
4 feet long seems too much.
And they probably didn't fucking thread the barrel like you need to have the thing rotate out appropriately. And you plugged it. What the fuck are you doing? If you don't have an outlet for the fucking explosion,
you fucking killed a man with your PVC fucking cannon.
I am gonna say this real fast. If you're willing to show up to watch 2 dudes be like, "Yo, we made a homemade cannon. Let's get it."
Your wife filmed it.
Yeah, like you were all prepared to be there. That's not negligent homicide.
It's not.
That's just rooted stupidity, and you fucked. Like, you shouldn't have been there. You should have been, hey guys, what's your knowledge on how to use
not today.
Black powder, natural glycerin, anything like that? Do you guys have any knowledge? You know what, dude? There's buy one get one on eBay. So we did that, and here we are.
You know what? I got a case of PBR back in Illinois. I think I'm gonna go drink that.
I just never would have gone.
You're crossing state lines to go watch like a potato cannon.
So it's consensual at that point.
It is.
You're watching an explosion happen in an oddly uncontrolled scenario versus what you thought was going to happen. And we're supposed to be like, you guys are murderers, because that's what homicide fucking, that's the fucking, whatever. That's what it means. That's the definition, is murder. So, yeah, no sir. And you cannot say that it was a homicide because he decided to show up and they didn't try to kill him.
His wife filmed it.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Your wife filmed you get
see, this
exploded with a PVC cannon.
And this is why I'd rather my wife walk in on me jacking off. It's a much easier scenario to explain the explosion.
You don't feel stupid?
I know you're gonna feel stupid as fuck, but no one died.
I don't care. I won't feel stupid.
No one fucking died. That's so stupid, dude.
You might.
I just don't. Cannon fodder? You got fucking
just saying.
Cannon fodder right
I'm just saying, you stroke too aggressively. you might give yourself a heart attack.
Not even close, dude. The heart attack's coming from the fact that I have tits and I'm overweight. It's not coming from me jerking off. The only cardio endurance I have is for masturbation. Fuck me. What's the next?
This has been a very masturbation-heavy episode.
Dude, I'm so fucking mortified by it. I can't let it go.
No, that's fair.
Couldn't let it go when you walked in either. It's fucking the worst shit, bro.
Okay.
I've been solid jacking off longer than my children have been walking, and I finally got caught. I feel like John.
I'm glad you did.
Dude.
I'm glad you did.
Why are you glad I got caught jerking off?
Because it's funny.
I mean, yeah, we got a story out of it, but fuck, dude. That's the worst thing, because then, like, 2 days later, you go to try to have real sex, and, like, well, if I say no, I'm just going to have to worry about going to the bathroom next.
I can't say I've ever been caught because I've been told to.
Well, you can't just tiptoe around that fucker. Someone told you to J.O. in front of them?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Not in front of them.
Oh.
They're just like, hey, it was time-sensitive issue. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they were like, I get what's going down right now, but, they got, like, I was, like, halfway there, and they're like, yeah, this ain't happening because I can't do that right now. And I'm
fair.
like, no, fair. So they knew what I was doing.
Like, go in the bathroom and tug yourself.
I was, like, in a spot where tugging my balls was, like, the only thing that could happen.
Yeah, the only recourse.
Otherwise, I was probably going to kill myself.
It's true.
Look, blue balls isn't the worst thing in the world, but it fucking sucks.
It's mentally the worst.
Mentally, it is the worst.
Yeah, physically it's all right. You can get past it. Mentally,
I can deal with it.
We've all been to a point where, like, you know what? I don't think it's going to happen tonight. And then you're like,
it's happening.
Fuck. It's going to happen for me. For you, maybe not. I don't give a fuck about you right now. I came here for me. This fucking face is not helping. Oh, shit. What's the next one, dude?
Alright, so one more fucked up story.
Yeah, buddy.
Florida man.
Fucking
I know you explained to me why we have so many Florida man stories.
I just can't get over it, though.
You might want to change that law so that we don't think you're so shitty.
Yeah, so we stop doing this.
Because I found this one before the other one.
Okay, hit me.
A Florida man accidentally shoots a woman to death during foreplay.
What?
Right?
What do you mean?
That's the face I made when I read it.
How do you accidentally shoot someone to death while you're asking them to tug your pud?
A man in Valrico, Florida.
Oh, God.
That sounds horrible.
Sounds like
I don't even know where the fuck that is, but it sounds horrible.
Shit.
Is facing a manslaughter charge after deputies say he accidentally shot and killed a woman during an act of foreplay Sunday.
Ew.
Andrew Chenault, 23, allegedly shot the woman in her upper body with his registered handgun around 2:30 in the afternoon. This is in the afternoon. You're getting a nooner, buddy.
Sky rockets in flight.
The two were engaging in an act of foreplay with the gun, deputies say.
Man.
The woman was in her 20s, was taken to Brandon Regional Hospital, and she died later on. That's the whole article.
The fuck? No, it can't be the whole article. Fuck them for that. Because where does it ever cross your mind to bring a fucking firearm? There's a certain thing called protection, but home protection is a different thing in the bedroom. We don't need that.
There's, to me, okay, you can call me a boring person all you want. Gunplay. Like, if you're trying to get a woman...
Going?
Like, if you're in that foreplay area where you're trying to do some, like, fun stuff so you can get to do the more fun stuff...
Yeah.
Never once in my life have I thought to pull a gun out.
Yeah, never have I been, like, in the middle of, like, been, like, going down on a girl and thought,
here, the best
time to pull out my pistol?
Let me put a gun to your belly button.
Let me put my pistol up there. Yeah, you can feel that steel too, baby. And you're like, no, you're not going to do that. And clearly not blanks either.
What? Why the fuck? Okay. I've heard of people who get excited by a gun to their head.
That's fucking
for some reason shit. It makes them hard or wet. Pick your poison.
Pick your concrete.
Alright? But I've heard of people get excited that way. Who... And you shouldn't be doing that.
No.
That's worse than what this guy did.
Yeah,
don't put it to their fucking head. What if something goes wrong?
Well, don't have a gun in the bedroom regardless. So just
don't be using guns to try to get your partner ready to go regardless.
Like, you got to worry about fucking just tying them up sometimes. You know,
if your girlfriend wants handcuffed,
that's a kink.
Maybe blindfolded.
I can get behind that kink.
Yeah.
I'm not here to kink shame you. It's Pride Month.
We're not.
We got it.
But
a gun in the bedroom is never good.
Goddamn bad idea.
Yeah, you know what you should have done? You should just like spray painted a Nerf gun black and just dealt with that.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, like
just,
who the fuck
make something look real? There's squirt guns that look real if you paint them black.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe he was only 6 inches. Like let me bring a Glock 9 in here. We can make up for the other 3. Like I don't know what the fuck you're thinking when you're like, I'm gonna put this gun to your chest. Put your fucking mouth on her tits. Or her vagina. Get her going that way.
Put some tongue work in, you fucking lazy bitch.
Lazy bastard, dude. You know what? If you're not getting a little bit of a lockjaw from a sexual encounter, you pussy.
Yeah.
You need to lock your shit down.
Fucking do your shit right, buddy.
If you don't look like you've had a fucking Bell's palsy episode by the time you're done with foreplay, you've not foreplayed, sir. You've underplayed. Jesus Christ, dude.
That was a good way to put it.
Fucking horrifying. Just do better. God damn it. Take away the guns from stupid people, though. Like, Jesus fuck.
For real, what the fuck is wrong with you where that's your foreplay? That's bothering me so much.
So much so that you're coughing uncontrollably.
Yeah. Like, what happened to the whole, like, go down on each other, do whatever the fuck.
Touch each other, put a dirty movie on in the background.
Maybe, what the fuck?
Maybe some Ice Cubes, chocolate,
blindfolds. Some people are like, shove that 9mm up my nipple.
And you're like, whoa. To me, that's a little aggressive.
To me, I'd be like, you need to fucking put your panties on and get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, we need to talk. Where's your dad? Let's call him. We'll work this through together.
Your dad done fucked up somewhere.
We'll have a Dr. Phil moment. All right, what's your ex-boyfriend like? Is he in the county or is he in the real prison?
How many stepdads did you have that touched you?
God damn it, Dave. God damn it.
That's where that went.
I know that's where you went. Ah, fuck. Just, hey, no guns in the bedroom when you're trying to get your fuck on. The only gun you should have is a loaded cock. That's it.
For real.
Yeah. Like when you're on the toilet jerking off and stuff like that. Bring that into the bedroom, okay? That's a safer bet. When you're half-cocked then and you're ready to just unload, that's the time. And be just smarter. Be smarter.
Be better.
But how did he go for manslaughter when the other dude built a cannon that the other guy consented to go see and he's got a homicide? The fuck is happening? So backwards.
I want to know what they shot out of that cannon. That was the only thing that didn't go through that story that I want to know.
These are roughly vague. Was
it a bowling ball?
That would suck all the dicks in the room.
If they're trying to recreate like a real cannon, was it a bowling ball?
Oh, God.
I kind of want to know.
All right, well, that was all the news we had for today.
That's all I got for you, buddy.
I have some fun facts, though.
All right.
All right, fun fact number 1. The signature line is actually the word signature in tiny print, repeated over and over again.
I like that.
I
that
think
makes sense to me for some reason.
It doesn't, it's like when Conor McGregor had that "fuck you" pinstripe thing on when he was doing the Floyd Mayweather thing. Like, you couldn't tell until you zoomed in. I kind of like that, like, you hit that in a little gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, it's like pinstripes. No, it says "fuck you" all the way down.
Damn right it does.
It's pretty dope. So that was number 1. Number 2, if you folded paper 103 times, it would span the known universe. How? Because with each fold, the thickness of the paper doubles. And after doubling 103 times, it would get very, very large. These are all from Viral Nova, by the way.
Making a paper football?
Like taking a piece of paper, like printer paper, and folding it exactly in half 103 times, it would fill the known universe.
Okay.
I don't understand how it works. It sounds stupid to me.
That's way different than what I was thinking, but it almost makes sense.
If you fold it in half exactly 103 times. Well, they say you can only fold things in half up to 7 times.
Yeah.
Before it gets really difficult and you need like a machine. I have no idea, dude.
Yeah, but 100, yeah.
Because it's got to be exactly.
It almost makes sense to me now.
That's a lot. That's a lot of folds, man.
Yeah.
Can you fold, like, when you make those little, like, V-dart things back in the day?
I can't even fold my nut skin that many times.
God damn it, dude. Well, your nut skin's not as malleable as a fucking piece of paper, I hope. All right, so I guess we'll go to the last one. Bananas, pumpkins, and avocados fall into the same category. That's because the scientific definition of a berry is a fleshy fruit produced by a single ovary. So there's that. So bananas, pumpkins, and avocados are actually berries. Watermelons as well. Now, do you want to hear something crazier?
I knew a watermelon was a berry. This is a new one for me, though.
Expanding on that, strawberries aren't berries at all.
They're not.
Their official status is accessory fruit, which gets us into more weird conversations about fruit ovaries. And I don't know what a fruit ovary is.
I don't, but I know their seeds are on the outside, so they're classified different.
Yeah, that's an accessory fruit because they don't internalize their seeds, they externalize their seeds. So therefore they're not a berry because berries internalize them. Like if you cut open a blackberry, the seeds are on the inside.
Yeah, fair
enough. Blueberry, same as well.
Fair enough.
So everything that has seeds on the inside, berries.
Yeah.
A pumpkin's not a fucking berry, it's an atrocity. It's a disgusting goddamn thing.
It's the thing you give your kids for Halloween.
No, not even. Like, I just throw them away. I don't even look at them. I'll draw a pumpkin before I buy one. Fuck them. My kids, we want to make a jack-o'-lantern. I mean, fuck off. We're not doing that. I don't like a jack-o'-lantern. Make a man-o'-lantern. I'll shave my chest and my stomach.
I know what Uncle Dave's doing this Halloween.
Fucking Uncle Dave. But that was all the fun facts that I have. Do you have any fan questions?
I do. Okay, so from our co-worker, Grace Parsons.
Shouts out, Grace.
She wants to know how we feel about Robert Pattinson being Batman.
In what regard?
Just the fact that he's going to play Batman.
I'm not mad at it.
Here's my thing.
I did see an awesome meme about it.
My problem, it's not even a problem. Like, I have nothing against this guy. All I know about him is he played the sparkling vampire guy in the sparkling vampire movies, and I wasn't happy about that. I didn't like those movies. I watched them because I had a girlfriend who wanted to watch them, and I didn't appreciate it.
We kind of touched on this the other week when we had talked about how he was going to be casted. We don't know the script yet, so I can't say I hate it or love it. But as far as how he's dusted off his acting chops after building a franchise, he's doing different films, and it shows that he can act. Okay. He's a legit actor.
I'm going to take it. I got to take your
You got to take me word on that, yeah. And then I saw some, the dude who does the comicbook.com renditions of like what an actor might look like as such. The Robert Pattinson Batman, if they do like a newer Batman suit, looks pretty fucking dope. I think he pulls off Bruce Wayne very well. I don't think that being his stature and his size, he's a slender man.
He is.
I want my Batman to literally kick the fuck out of me.
But so is Michael Keaton.
Yeah, but Michael Keaton's not a good Batman either.
I like Michael Keaton a lot.
No, he's a horrible Batman. He's the worst Batman up there with like fucking...
Not the worst.
Him and Clooney are the worst Batmans we've ever seen.
Okay.
And then whatever happened in Gotham season finale.
God, that was horrible.
Worst Batmans I've ever seen. And Adam West.
I didn't even watch it, but that suit was so god-awful. Adam West... I will give him a better Batman than Gotham.
Well, yeah, because I also give him a pass because it was campy. That was the style of Batman.
That was the style of the time.
But
they, yeah.
With Robert Pattinson, I think he can probably pull it off if the script is there.
He seems like a good actor.
What he's done now is he's definitely become more, experienced with acting. And with that, it's just like the Keanu thing we were talking about. Keanu Reeves had his blunders and his little, like, oh my god, you're a terrible actor. And then he started doing movies that worked into his benefit, and he learned from them, and now he's like an A-lister. So if you're going to go ahead and cast Robert Pattinson as Batman, I'm never going to cast judgment on anyone casted as any role until I know the story and the direction of the film.
I'm hearing a lot about Catwoman Penguin.
Yeah, it's going to be, I feel like, almost year one-ish.
And that's fine.
And he's young enough to be a long-term Batman. He's only like 30-something years old.
And you could... Okay. We're past Batfleck.
Yeah.
Which...
They did him dirty.
Of all...
The scripts were dog shit.
I did like him, though. It's not even being a huge...
Affleck fan. I liked Affleck as Batman, but I didn't like the scripts. The scripts were terrible because he did the Justice League backwards.
They did it bad.
You did it backwards. You can't do BVS as a start. It has to be the long term. It has to be the end game.
You can't.
You can't
kill Superman in his second movie.
No, you can't.
Because we need Superman.
So going back to the Robert Pattinson thing, is, do we know how Matt Reeves is going to take the script? Because we saw what Snyder did, and he learned from his mistakes, but unfortunately tragic events made it so he couldn't go further. And then Warner Brothers pulled it.
A lot of, oh God, I'm not trying to bring this dark, but a lot of suicide organizations have been asking for his cut as a kind of like a donation type thing.
Okay.
To advocate for help, whereas if Warner Brothers released it, give like half the proceeds.
I feel like that's a big ask.
It is, but I'd really want to see it.
I think, however we can see the cut, we need to see the cut. But I don't think we should root it behind the tragedy that occurred during the filming or whatever of that nature. We should just get the cut because Warner Brothers should be like, you know what, we fucked up in a way. And this is what it was supposed to be. And you should give the man his respect because he didn't leave because he didn't like the job. He was really trying to do the job. He unfortunately had the worst circumstance a father could ever go through.
And everything other than, the family situation, everything I've heard other than that, he was trying to fix BVS. He was trying to give fans shit that they wanted.
And we've touched on that.
Because there's so many things I want to see that I've heard about this movie.
And we've touched on it, and we will always touch on it. I feel like one day there's a good chance.
I hope so.
But
I really
again, back at the Robert Pattinson thing is, I think he looks like a young, suave Bruce Wayne. When I saw that picture,
I see it.
I see where you could come from casting him. The only thing I don't like, again, is if you're going to be a superhero, you gotta look like you can kick the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot looks like she'll beat the fuck out of me tomorrow. But you know why I don't like Captain Marvel? She doesn't look like she'd kick my ass.
No, but Gal Gadot did her time.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was in the Israeli army.
Yeah, she has to do that.
That's what I'm saying, is like, but even...
But they incorporated that into Wonder Woman.
But Robert Downey Jr. is in a suit the whole time. Yeah. He looks like he can kick my ass. Peter Quill hides behind his weapons the whole time. He's jacked. He can kick my ass. You have to be a superhero by looking like you can beat the fuck out of everyone in the room. And to cast Robert Pattinson, that's my only beef, is he looks like he's built like my brother.
He looks like a very slender vampire.
He looks like the dude that would be an Abercrombie model or whatever, or American Eagle dude.
And that's a little bit of an issue.
It's a little bit of like I could see you as Bruce Wayne, but could I see you as a Batman?
Not really Batman.
But I definitely give him Bruce Wayne in the direction.
But they could easily do the Michael Keaton thing where they give you the
sculpted suit. No, because we don't want that anymore. We don't want that anymore. No, not even just you and I. Literally, as fans, we want to see, because the transformation is what's really important. We want to see you become the characters. And so when you saw Affleck get real chunky, and then get fit for BVS.
But he made that suit work.
With BVS, he did 100%. You see the training montage; it's him. Yeah. But then you go to like Justice League, and you're like, oh, so he fucking just relied on the suit the whole time because he had that new war suit or whatever, that armored suit. And you're like, oh, it's not Batman.
I didn't like that suit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is you have to look like you can kick my ass.
I like the Dark Knight Returns suit.
If you look like you can kick my ass, I will already accept the fact that you're a superhero every time.
Robert Pattinson,
I think he's got a good shot, though.
I think he'll be a great Bruce Wayne. I think once you put him in the suit, there's like a 50-50 chance I'm going to look at him.
Honestly,
I can beat his ass.
What I would do is I'd get him in shape.
Definitely put him through a regimen.
Well, I get him in shape to look the part. Here's what I would do.
You don't have to make him huge.
No, you just got to look athletic.
Just make him look good.
But my thing is, this is because it's Batman, right? Okay, so this is Bruce Wayne. I think Robert Pattinson could pull off Bruce Wayne the whole time. Make him a little bit more, in shape, looking thicker, give him a couple more muscle bumps. Take the steroids, bro. Everyone in Hollywood's doing it for the roles. Then find someone who has a fucking body the same way he does, but can like fight and do the action sequences. Put them in the suit, and then let him dub over their fucking voice, and then boom, you only have to worry about casting Bruce Wayne because the Batman is just a suit.
Or you do the Affleck. You give him the projection.
Well, yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, just don't put Robert in the suit.
Don't
make a guy, make him look pretty stout.
Make him look good
as Bruce Wayne, and then give a dude who knows what the fuck they're doing martial arts wise and could do the stunts, the suit, and then just have him do the modulated voice over it, and then you have a great fucking movie. No one can beat with it.
I'm in.
Because I could see him. He's a definite Bruce Wayne.
Oh, always.
Like because
he could be a Bruce Wayne. I don't doubt him that.
No, but you can't be Batman.
Not now.
So if you just take a guy who has the same build type and everything, if you get him in shape,
Yeah.
make him in the suit, and then have him do a voiceover over it with a modulated voice, you have the makings for a fucking fantastic movie, or Batman rather, if the script is good. And so that's where I stand with it, Miss Grace. That's where I'm gonna stay. Is like
I'm gonna agree with Doug on this one, Miss Grace. From what I've seen of his sparkling vampire movies, I think he can do a good Bruce Wayne.
Well, he's got that.
But I definitely want to see him put on some mass.
A little beefier. Like the Jacob
put a
dude.
little mass on.
Like that Jacob dude.
Yeah.
In that movie. Remember how they were going to cut him because he was too thin in the first movie?
Yeah.
Then he came back and he's like fucking yoked?
Yeah.
Call Taylor Lautner and ask him how the fuck he did it, dude. Tell him to stop doing Adam Sandler movies and stop trying to fuck your girlfriend in the movies. And then get his workout regimen, do that, and then have a body double in the suit and get that done.
I accept him as Bruce Wayne. Put on a little mass. And let someone who knows how to do the fight scenes wear the Batman suit.
And just voice over it.
Exactly what you said. And do the Ben Affleck.
Well, because body doubles are huge now.
If you do like the robot voice, like he did in the BVS and Justice League, then that'll work.
Nope.
Okay.
So we're back. Technical difficulties as far as someone knocked on my fucking door. And my dog lost her shit.
Fucking dick.
But to wrap it up for you, Grace, Robert Pattinson put a little weight on, be good looking Bruce Wayne, and then get a body double to wear the suit that can do the fighting, and then give him the voice modulator, and you got a great Batman if the script is good.
If we all agree. We both agree on this.
Alright, so any recommendations for you there, Lunchbox?
I've got one.
Okay.
When They See Us. You heard about this?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's on Netflix, right? It's an original movie?
Yes, it is.
Had kids in it.
It's a 4-part limited series.
Did you finish it?
I did.
Okay.
I watched it all yesterday. It's all about the Central Park 5.
That's what that was?
Yes, and it's so good. It's got Niecy Nash.
Okay.
From Reno 911.
Okay.
Omar from The Wire.
Okay.
He plays a dad. The mom from Bates Motel.
Okay.
She's in it. They've got a great cast. The acting is amazing. I was very, very impressed. They told me a story I knew, but they added stuff I didn't know. And it was a really good watch. I can't talk enough about it, honestly, because if you've watched The Wire, and you know who Michael K. Williams is, he played Omar.
Yeah.
Complete opposite of Omar.
Well, he's had other movies too where he's not that guy.
And I mean, he's a great actor. I'll give him that. But to watch him be literally the exact opposite of his Omar character,
pretty cool.
Was really good.
Nice.
And it was really, they really went for some emotional shit, and it was well worth the watch. It's about, it's in 4 parts. It's about at least an hour 10 average each one.
They need it to be, because I know the story of the Central Park 5.
It's well worth the watch.
Crazy, yeah. So, those crime biopics are
and
all the rage.
This was a Netflix original, like we've been talking all episode. Well worth it.
Hell yeah. I'll have to check that out. I got one for you.
What's up?
It's called The Clove Hitch Killer. It's on Hulu. It stars Dylan McDermott.
Oh, I like him. He's good.
I don't know anyone else from that film other than Dylan McDermott. And if you saw American Psycho, you remember how Patrick Bateman was having an affair with that girl who was always drugged out?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, if I don't see you on Easter, have a happy Easter. She plays the mom. Dylan McDermott plays the dad. But this is about a serial killer called the Clove Hitch Killer who's not been found. And then a boy happens to think his dad is the Clove Hitch Killer. And he links up with someone who knows a lot about the Clove Hitch Killer. And then the story just unfolds.
Nice.
And I will say it is my favorite role Dylan McDermott has ever done. It is fucking fantastic. He just hits every beat the way he's supposed to. Plays the character, because I don't want to give too much away, he plays the character he needs to play, and he does it so fucking well, and it ties into, like, if you know anything about, like, the sociopathy of, like, serial killers or sociopaths and stuff like that, he and the other characters in the movie work into it so nicely. I will say that there's some dry spots in it, there's a little dead space, but for the most part, it's fucking fantastic. Have that, it's so good. It's an IFC Films After Midnight film.
Okay.
I'd give it like a good 7 out of 10. It's a good watch. It's only about $1.30, $1.40.
Now, why do I... Dylan McDermott, was he even...
Have you seen the movie The Campaign?
Oh, excuse me.
The Campaign with Will Ferrell
and Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, remember the guy who walks in and goes, "I'm here to make you not suck."
Was he... Yeah, but I feel like he was in American Horror Story.
Yes, he was the psychiatrist.
Is
in the
he?
First, yeah.
Is he?
In the first season,
I like him a lot. He's a good actor.
He does it very well in this movie.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah, dude. It's really cool. It's an odd side to see to him. And again, if you know anything about serial killers or the psyche behind it and, like, you know, all that bullshit, it just... All the characters, they hit the beats they need to. It's really done well.
I like it. Like, my thing was I've been watching a lot of Lucifer.
You on this Lucifer tip, bro?
I do, and I love it.
You and Neil Gaiman's
and then yesterday... I was like, I need to come up with something for the show to tell people, like a recommendation. That When They See Us, definitely check it out.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you don't know who the Central Park 5 are, because you're not me and Doug and you don't keep up with like true crime type things,
it's a fascinating story.
It'll definitely enrapture you in the story because the acting is so good. It's one of the better Netflix originals. Anything I've seen.
Well, I mean, just the story itself is already going to get you enamored, and then afterwards, like, if you have someone, like, overproduce it to the way it's going to be like that, yeah, for sure.
And it'll definitely get you into the story in a way that me telling you the story is not going to do.
100%. And it's an important story, too. So with that...
if you please rate, review, share, and I can't stress this enough, like, when you like our things, we appreciate it, we enjoy it, but the shares are what help us let other people know we exist.
Yeah, again, we can say this every episode. I don't have your friends.
We don't.
So when we can get the word spread around through you guys, we can get more friends, more input. We want to make the show as fun for you as it is for us, and we want to continue to entertain you guys, and we love this. This is great. So keep DMing us, give us our questions, the suggestions that you have. And, again, share it to your friends. Maybe they have something that you fucking didn't even know they thought about. And we can just work from there and build this thing to be as awesome as you guys have made it for us so far.
And we want to make it as good as we can. We really do. So with that this has been Dave.
And I'm Fat Doug.
And we'll catch up with you later.
Bye.
Have a good one.